What is going on YouTube? Today I am gonna give you guys my own personal review on this pre-workout, bruh. Crack pre-workout. I'm actually right now I took this morning, 10 grams, 10 grams weighted out, which the full serving is 20 grams, which would be 2 scoops, but I'm not doing 2 scoops, bro. 500 milligrams of caffeine all at once. I'm not doing all that, especially with all the other stimulants it has. I don't think ever need to go that high. I know there's a lot of people on YouTube that, they take the full serving and stuff. And honestly, I don't know how they do it, bro. I really, really don't. Because to me, like, 1 scoop, and keep in mind, I got like 5 hours of sleep. Like, I got like 5, 6 hours of sleep, so I'm not like necessarily the most, like, I guess you could say like 12 hours of sleep, 8 hours of sleep. You feel me? The sleep score on the Whoop app is like 88, like 97. I'm not like that right now. But as you can see, bruh, I'm up. You feel me? Now I want to give this review very, very honestly. Not overhype this, not be like, this is like the other cracks. Now, because Dark Labs has released a lot of crack formulas. If you've ever tried Primal, if you've ever tried Barbarian, if you ever tried the OG Crack Gold, those ones for sure are a lot more, I think, stronger than this one. So far, for me personally, and I've tried this only twice, yesterday and today. Um, so far, this to me is the most mildest one. I would probably say it's on par with like, you know, maybe a good full scoop of like Total War with no tolerance, or like what's another one? To me, like it's a good daily. Okay, no, take it back. This is not a daily. These pre-workouts are not dailies. Like in my opinion, you should not take this more than maybe like 2, 3 times a week, and even that might be a bit much. Just because DMHA, which is one of the ingredients it has, um, it's one of those where it builds tolerance rather quickly. Like, I remember back then when I used to try the other ones, the other formulas, within like the second day, you could kind of tell that there was already a slightly diminished effect, which, not every pre's like that. Like, you know, but this one for sure, not something you would take every day. If you want a daily pre, get like Sebum Essentials, which I actually have over there, my other over there. Sorry for the mess, by the way, too. Um, like in my like kind of counter area. But anyways, um, what are the ingredients though? First, I guess I should give you a little bit of presentation to it. And also, my bad for my hair, bro. It's not the most could be a lot more better, but anyways. So here's how it is. Now, art wise, there's other cracks that have better art. Uh, but I mean it's pretty good too. It's not like the worst. Definitely better than a lot of other pre's that you're gonna find. Um, Ingredients: L-citrulline at 4 grams. L-citrulline, as you know, classic pre-workout staple ingredient. Gives you the pumps, it vasodilates your veins and everything like that. Helps blood flow, helps nutrient delivery. Overall, come on, bro. What's a pre without L-citrulline? Beta alanine. It's got, and I'm gonna give the serving sizes too. 4 gram, and this is for 1 scoop. So 10 grams, 1 scoop. 20 grams would be obviously double. So just do the math. But 1 scoop, L-citrulline, 4 grams. Again, the pump, vasodilator. Overall, classic ingredient in any kind of pre-workout formula. Beta alanine, 1.5 grams. Beta alanine is pretty much the pre-workout ingredient that gives you those like itches. Um, 1.5 grams, I don't really feel it. It's not that noticeable, which is nice because I feel like if you were feeding the beta alanine with this, yeah, because beta alanine already, if you kind of like, it gets annoying sometimes. So like having to deal with that, I just don't want to deal with that. So I'm kind of glad that it's like pretty low. Because imagine it was like 6 grams for like 2 scoops, or like 3 grams for like one. I mean, I guess you tolerate it. I mean, it'd pass eventually, but still. Um, Agmentin sulfate. Now, agmentin sulfate is a nootropic kind of. It helps kind of with depression, I've heard. It also helps, I think, with blood flow. It's a nitric oxide kind of does something with nitric oxide as well, has some form of synergistic effect with the citrulline and the other pump formulas, or if you throw some pump formula on top, it'll help with that too. Choline bitartrate, choline, as we know, um, one of the ingredients that helps facilitate that focus, acetylcholine synthesis in the brain, similar to alpha GPC or huperzine. Caffeine anhydrous. Oh yeah, the choline 250 milligrams, agmatine sulfate 500 milligrams. The caffeine anhydrous 200 milligrams. So we're looking at a pretty modest dose of caffeine. You know, nothing too stupid. No 500 milligrams with one scoop. Which, I mean, to be honest, for me personally, I don't like really going over like 2, maybe 300 for one single serving. So this is a pretty solid dose. N-phenethyl-dimethylamine, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, citrate, 150 milligrams. I'm honestly not too sure what that is. I'm pretty sure that's Oreogenesis. I could be wrong. Please, in the comments, let me know. I don't know if it is. But if it is Oreogenesis, it kind of has a mood lifter. You know, it gives you the mood elevation, helps you feel the music a little bit more, helps kind of bring in that vibe, you feel me? That vibe with these pre's. It gives you that just overall good feeling, you know. If you're tired, you feel me, or if you're just having a bad day, you know what I'm saying, this could maybe change that. This could give you a little bit of a different perspective. Maybe you're like, actually, it ain't that bad. But anyways, so that's at 150 milligrams. 2-amino isoheptane, that's the DMHA, boys. That's what's gonna give you that feeling of like, you know, that just euphoria, I guess, that like mood elevation. You're just like, bro, let's get it. I'm feeling motivated. I need to do this. I need to grind. What am I doing? I gotta get up right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the DMHA, pretty much. Just fancy words for it. And yeah, it's gonna give you the energy. It's gonna give you the mood elevation. It's gonna help kind of synthesize. I mean, bro, I can't even talk. Synergize with the caffeine. So you can't go wrong with that one. Halostachyne, another kind of stimulant. Again, I'm not too sure with the halostachyne. I've never really done research with it in a while, so I'm not really sure exactly what it does. But I just heard that, you know, it's another kind of stimulant in there. 25 milligrams. And then, of course, Dark Labs had to, you know, round it out with the alpha yohimbine at 1 milligram. So it's not too noticeable. For example, I have my roll sign from Gorilla Mode, which this one honestly is way more noticeable. And the funny thing is too, guys, in my opinion, and this is just my experience, this with like, just let's just say you take it with like, I don't know, a basic pre-workout or like an energy drink or something, this to me feels more like, I guess, adrenaline fueled than this. Like, to me, this isn't very adrenaline fueled. It feels more like, I guess, just like your pre, like it just elevates you, gives you energy, makes you want to do things, makes you actually be like, if you're dragging, you know, you're like, you know what, I'm not dragging anymore. I feel awake, I feel alive, I feel like I want to do something. That's what this is like. So if you're kind of scared to try this, if you think that, oh, you know, I've tried the other pre's and they got me tweaking, maybe like your, I don't know, like you feel like your heart rate's through the roof and you're like, bruh, your hand button hit too hard, I'm feeling sweaty, I'm feeling cold. This is not going to be like that, at least at a scoop, in my own personal experience. It shouldn't be like that. And of course, this is for like more of like the people who like are trying Dark Labs. Because if you're going to try Dark Labs, I'm sure that you've tried a lot of the other pre's. So let's say you took those and they had like a lot of yohimbine. This isn't going to give you that yohimbine feeling as much, I feel. You know, to me, this is more of just that caffeine, that Oreogenesis, that DMHA kind of feel. And yeah, now is it the most potent DMHA? I don't think so, because I've tried the other, but can't talk. I've tried the other cracks. I've tried OG, and OG I think was, to me, much more stronger, especially at this dose, because 10 grams of OG, you know, like that was not a common dose. No sir, no sir. So yeah, man. Now I haven't lifted with it, and honestly, I don't know if I would because I lift in the nighttime. So like, if I took this in the nighttime, like I would not probably be able to sleep. That's another thing you gotta keep in mind. Don't take this too close to bed. Like in my opinion, give it a good like at least 8 hours. That's the minimum, but ideally probably like 12 if you really want to make sure that it doesn't interfere. Um, so earlier in the day and stuff, or like depending on your I guess sleep schedule, just make it early in the day of that. So yeah, so I haven't been able to try it while working out, but I know it would go crazy. I just know it would. I've tried the other ones again. I've tried Primal. I've tried OG. I've tried Barbarian. I've tried Crack Gold, and those ones working out. I mean, you're just going stupid. You feel like your endurance is through the roof. You feel you can just keep going. If you're in a cut or you're in a deficit, you feel like the carbs, the depletion of carbs. You don't feel them as much, because you're getting this energy from obviously the pre-workout. So yeah, man. Overall, very very good pre-workout. It's pretty versatile. I feel like you can lift on it. You can do your cardio on it. You can use it as kind of like I don't know, like a way to get up. Maybe like you're dragging for your fasted cardio. Maybe you could do it for that again. But you wouldn't want to do this every day. Don't take these every day. You're just gonna build a crazy tolerance, and plus, I don't even know if that's actually like safe. Like, I don't know if it's safe to be taking this daily. Um, this isn't a daily driver, so please, disclaimers, warnings. This is not a daily driver. You feel me? If you want a daily driver, bro, get you a Total War. Get you like one of these. Um, get you a Sebum Essentials or Thavage or like um, um, Gorilla Mode. But don't take these daily, bro. Please, just don't. Anyways, bro, that is the review. I'm sorry if you didn't like this one. I tried giving you guys a little bit of like how it felt. Overall, like I said, the experience, it's really really good for just giving you energy, motivating you. Kind of gives you this like slight almost glow too. Um, and yeah, so that's Christopher's review. I hope you guys like this little review, bruh. I'm gonna try to drop a little bit more reviews, you feel me? Because I've always been a reviews guy. And if you like this review, if you like the vibes, please subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one, bro.